or Jason Chang. I don't know who actually built it, but it's their Merfolk deck from the Pro Tour. It seemed pretty cool. I have no idea if it's good or not, but I don't know. One of my friends requested we play it. Figured what the hell, and for anybody who cares, I cannot pronounce it properly, but on Tomohiro Sato's Hayarua? Hayarua? Oh, this website, there's a nice little article about it that talks about some card decisions, some sideboarding stuff, etc., etc. So I'll pop it back up there so anybody who wants this, just go to this website and scroll down their articles. You have to click English over in the corner somewhere. But yeah, it's a little flag. But we'll jump right into the matches. I have about an hour and 45 minutes tonight. I've been trying to stream for about the last 75 minutes, but honestly, I have fallen down a YouTube loop and could not stop watching videos. Alright, we'll keep on another Merfolk. Wah, wah, wah. Disappointed. Oh god, what is Merfolk? Hopefully this will pop up on the other screen because... Oh, congratulations on Mythic, Murph. Wow, you got Mythic versus 2 Thief of Sanities. That's pretty sweet. You're not supposed to win games when people have Thief of Sanities that are attacking. But either way, congratulations. Well, you now know what I'm playing, opponent. Enjoy. Arena's a pretty cool program. Yep, just for you, Christian. Or Jordan. Jordan gets what Jordan wants. I think it's pretty fine versus Nexus. You just pull a couple other Nexus out of their deck and they're pretty SOL. And you can also just get all of their counter magic. I'm hoping to see it Friday, JJ, so no spoilerino, please. I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. I tried to watch it last Friday. I was going to drop before round 4 of my Magic event and go watch it. However, I screwed up and was 11 minutes too slow. I'm not really sure what I should play here. I assume it's just probably this stuff. Though I do wonder if I should just play the Biomancer and loot. Probably want to spread them around a little bit now. So I put the other counter on this thing. Probably should have just played the Benthic there. I knew that. Somebody told me there was 2. I generally just like casting it and then having 75 counter spells. Like I take all their Nexuses, or like I have their counter spells plus my counter spells. I only play it out of decks like Esper, so. And like Esper's a fairly close match to begin with. Like, don't get me wrong, the Nexus deck's favored, but the Nexus deck's favored because it can go longer. It's hard to go long when they're taking your best spells as well. And, your opponent's drawing multiple cards a turn because of that. Clearly not impossible or anything. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Is that just better than this here? Or should I just play this and start pumping the team? I think I'm fine just playing this. I don't want to get rid of the Deepwater Elite, so... Wow. Rip. It's your friend's modern deck list? What do we got here? Abrupt Decay. I like Abrupt Decay. The last build I played didn't have a bunch of Abrupt Decay, and I got a little sad. Dark Confidants. I do like those. Again, the last build I played didn't have those. 3 or... Is this 2 Filter-Rune, I think? That's kind of interesting. 2 Tarmogoyf? Or is the number... Or did the number from the Abrupt... I can't tell if the... I guess the number's in front and the number for Abrupt Decay got cut off. I think that's what happened. So I think I've been looking at the wrong numbers. So we got a 5th Planeswalker there. I guess I should sideboard first. I already forgot what I'm playing versus. What am I playing versus? Tokens, maybe? I think I'm playing versus tokens. So, that seems decent versus tokens. That seems decent versus tokens. I don't think I care about any of it. Maybe a couple of these. Four tar, 3 field. So 4 fatal push, 3 field, 2 Kalatos, 5 planeswalkers. Just 2 tireless trackers. That's surprising. This hand's a little land heavy. Much better. So I don't want that this early. Is this dampening spear and stuff like this? I assume this is sideboard, and some of it got cut off. Does that just be 6 cards, I guess? I'm having problems seeing today. My allergies are so bad. My eyes are so watery. I say no, opponent. Ooh, that's a neat one. Let me just play this fairly comfortably. I've always kind of been curious why those decks don't play Leyline. Like, they can just cast it. Is 4 mana too slow? But I mean, sometimes you get it for free. I'm gonna catch you. Oh, no, no, no. If they're tapping things, that means this is gone. What do they want this mana for? I wonder if I'm ever supposed to bring in our 1 Crushing Canopy. Oh, okay, that's what they wanted the 1 mana for. I always kind of thought Frontier would take off, but it didn't really catch on in America too much. What are you going to do, opponent, if I cast a Deep Root Elite every turn on you? It might have been right that turn to just like play a Silvergale Adept. And then next turn I could play a Silvergale Adept plus a Deep Loot, but I'm being super greedy right here and I want the extra triggers because my hand doesn't feel great. I wonder if they have Settled Wreckage. What is this? Post-combat Historino. I will reveal you so draw my card, then loot. Yeah, I would love to have that stroke back now. So again, put you on the bottom, draw a card, then loot. I guess I want this to least. We do have some things now, at least, which is always fun. I think they're going to shock this turn, which would be super bad for me. Don't you do it, friend. Don't you do it. Ah, oh, daggers. We're dead. Because if they shock, that means they have either Tristani or March, and we're not beating either of those this game. Or never mind. Actually, they probably still have it. It's probably just March now. Well, I don't know what it is now. Oh, that reminds me, Local Dope, I have sleeves to bring you still. I've had them since Christmas, and I keep forgetting to bring them to you. Because I am the worst friend in the world. Guess I'm just going to play this. I gotta remember to bring your steam vents as well. Oh, I forgot my opponent had a Tithe Taker. I can't cast my Merfolk Trickster. Whoopsie, I'm stupid. Alright. Sweet. Us forgetting to play the Trickster wasn't a bad thing. Wait, why are they attacking? Opponent, I have a 3-3. I do like katana sleeves. They are very nice. Opponent, I have a 3-3. Now they've shown me a Lyra, I think I'm just not going to attack with this Trickster now. Was that a good draw? I think that was a good draw. I want all my cards. I don't know what to do. Guess I'm just going to pass. Let's see what kind of aggressive wild attack they make. I'm pretty sure I don't lose now unless they draw March or Tristani in the next 2 turns. But they're getting rid of that one? But fam! Okay. You can get rid of that one. Nice. Opponent's making the attack I wanted them to make. Let's start with this. Boom. Want you to get bigger. I want to get rid of the flyer. I want you. Target Merfolk I control. I want you. And then I want to get rid of you. So I want to block you. I want to block you. I'm just going to do this for the Lyra. I want to get rid of both of the flyers in one fell swoop. I don't really care if they have a frog. Frog's not going to do anything. That was a cool turn. Um, I guess this one. And then I'll make the other one a 4/4. Basically, just want to start making all my hexproof guys super fat. Go ahead and yield all this stuff. Oh, that was a good draw. Okay. Error. Error. Alright, next round. Well, opponent never drew March, never drew Tristani. And Lyra's not good enough versus this deck between the Merfolk Tricksters and Incubations. No. 1-0. 4 more rounds to get free sleeves for draft. I saw the blackmail last week. I think I got $6 out of it. They need to make a class above Mythic? They do. It's called Mythic Top 100. Like Mythic anywhere from like 1,000 to 50 is not really that difficult. But when you start getting into top 100, it gets more difficult. When you get into top 50, it gets more difficult. But like anywhere from like 40 on is actually really difficult. Yeah, that card has a lot of text. But when you climb up the mythic rank Smurf, you'll figure that out. It's actually pretty difficult in the high mythics. Also, you got to keep in mind that currently a lot of the best players are all playing best of one to help their friends test for the invitational or to prepare for the invitational themselves. That might not have been worth it. Maybe I should have just played it off the unclaimed territory, but because we didn't have a 2-drop. But since we have this, I think it's okay. This was a mistake as well. I should have played my incubation first because we see that we could have drawn a Jade Bearer. Alright, we didn't, so it turned out being fine. Kind of just want to take the 2-2 here. I know it's negative card advantage, but I want things that aren't going to just get swept up by a Chain Whirler. If they're playing the one build of the deck, they may have Rekindling Phoenix, and then I'm going to regret getting rid of that incubation. Yeah, it looks like they're playing that build of the deck, and that could be a problem. Yeah, the enchantment's pretty sweet. I feel like this match is going to be incredibly hard, but their thing having trample is pretty brutal. And now that we see the 4s, we can almost lock in that they're going to be a Rekindling Phoenix deck. I've never came close to losing from their side of the deck. Obviously, I've not played it from this side. No, we can't block, which is very unfortunate. If it's just double removal spell, we could beat double removal spell. Alright, well, I guess we're drawing. Tap 3. Nice. Shade Bear is a really sweet pickup there. Okay, what do we want to do? We definitely want to start with this. And now we just pass. Yeah, gates aren't real popular, that's for sure. So we have the ability to make either draw 2 cards or give all my stuff +1/+1. We'll make that decision based upon how they attack, if they play something pre-combat, etc., etc. I'm tempted to just draw 2 cards from the spot we're in. But I see that unclaimed territory, and I'm also tempted to just play around Goblin Chain Roller. Yeah, it looks like Goblin Chain Roller it is. Tap 5, untapped Merfolk you control. I'm never blocking with this guy, so... I guess I keep the 3/3. I'm going to take this 4, but I can block that. If they have a collision, this would suck. Okay. Well. Feels like I'm dead now. This feels like a double collision draw. Or Killing Phoenix, sure. And extra land's not going to do anything. Trickster gives us another turn, so that's sweet. Kind of flooding out here for a 22 land deck. Oh, you're right. I should have let it attack. Well, that was a play mistake. Hmm. So right now, I would get in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. I guess I'm just drawing cards then. That doesn't help. I don't think I have a... That doesn't help either. Jesus. I don't think that really helps either. Well, if it counts, my play mistake didn't affect the game. Because even if we kill one of those, the other one would have likely killed us this turn. So if I attack with everything now, they block the biggest 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they take 3. Potentially punted that turn too, didn't I? So if I put both counters on this and attack, it's the same damage, right? Yeah. So just block the biggest 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting in for 4, 8, plus 5. So we're getting in for 13. That's not enough. Got 3 Merfolk I control and draw a card. See if we can find some way out of this. Nope. That's half the lands in our deck and our top 20 cards. Alright, I'm dead now. Oh, did I not click? Oh, that one. I can't even play that one. I think I might have made play mistakes that game. We were really close to winning. I feel like I didn't win due to playing badly. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But I definitely want this. I think I definitely want these. Didn't give you priority. I've not heard of that one. I guess I'm probably not attacking very often. Early. J-Light Bearers are probably a little bit better because of how they work with the Mythic Biomancers. Well, yeah, it'll always do that. If you're talking about him having a reclamation, you have to put a stop at the end of the second main phase. I don't know why, but that's just how that program works, and I'm not sure why. It's not like Moto. You don't get a stop every phase automatically. You have to specifically put the stop there. What enchantments do they have, JJ? Yeah, I got the 2 Tempest Collars in. I drew them as well. Alright, I guess we keep this end. I think the only flyers they have are typically Killing Phoenixes, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Well, I mean, the stops come pre-done on MTGO, right? Like, you have to remove the stops for them not to happen on MTGO. I believe. That might not be accurate. Okay, I just want to play this. But no, it is kind of counterintuitive because it gives you priority about 10 million thousand zillion times and it's aggravating as all piss. And then that just seems like a common place for it to give you priority and it randomly doesn't. Let's assume this is going to die. Yeah. Nice, Juka. Hope you got something sweet. A full mana drain. Hot damn. That's what I call doing it. Congratulations, man. That's a sweet one. You did well in your box, I'm sure. Um, Not really worried about killing a 4/4. So I'm just going to get this one. I assume it's going to die too is the problem. I need to draw like another one of my legends or something. Meh. Feels to me like they just have more removal spells. I don't know why I played the land. For Foil Friend Dynamo is another big sweet one. I love Biffic or the Biomancer because of the synergy it has with the rest of the cards. Yeah, well, we draw Chief Merfolk. So they have one of the one spells. I'm just dead, right? I'm just dead anyway. Probably. Not sure what I can draw now. I like the little dude. It's one of the things that makes it reasonable to play really bad cards like this. If they have another removal spell, I have no out. Alright, I have no out. Maybe I should have held a land? Just want to see what I would have drawn. It wouldn't have been enough anyway. Rest in peace. He had more than 5, right? It's 6, I think. Yeah. But that's what that deck does. That's why that deck just dominates the other aggressive decks. Like, it's really good versus the other aggressive decks because all it is creatures that are really hard to attack through. Like a 4/4 for 3 or a 4/3 for 4 that's hard to kill. Well, hard to keep killed. And just like tons of removal spells. And then for your 5 drops, you have, a 2/2 that turns into a 4/4 that finds you more 4/4s. Though I feel like there was something I could have done game 1 differently. I'm not exactly sure what it is without replaying the game, but I don't feel like that game is a game I was supposed to lose. I'm pretty sure I just used my Q-Mana triggers wrong. I very potentially should have just been attacking with Q-Mana earlier. Well, the unblockable style of it. That's a good box, Juka. I'm glad you chose Masters over the other things you were considering. Um, Raphael Levy played it at the Pro Tour, and I think he had an 8-2 finish. He claimed they claimed that it beat Sultai, but there's no Sultai really being played right now, so I'm not really sure why I chose today to play it. Well, I know why I chose today to play it. It was a viewer suggested deck. Eh, whatever. I give up, and I'm just going to keep. But I don't actually think it's particularly great because I don't think decks like Sultai are actually in the format. It's decent versus Esper too. It's one of the few aggro decks that's actually fine versus Esper. The four negates and the two disdainful strokes out of the sideboard and the spell pairs really give you the ability to beat Esper, where a lot of the other decks can't. Yeah, I think going into the Pro Tour that most people just thought Esper was, or sorry, Sultai was the best deck. It was definitely huge at the Pro Tour for sure. Maybe I should have kept the draw one if I could get this and play it, but I don't know if that does anything. Just getting this doesn't feel like it does anything either. None of my cards feel like they do anything right now. Guess I'm supposed to block. Oh wow, they have collisions too. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I can only play two things. So assuming they have nothing, what's the best way to make sure I survive? Should probably start with you. No, that doesn't work. Gotta assume I'm still dead here. What is this? Gives it +1/+1 and kills me? Sure. So they're going to be playing a Status Whirler deck? I guess? I'm not really sure. I wonder if I should just play Cumina. I was trying to get lucky and hit an additional 1-drop off of the loot, but maybe it's just better to put Cumina in play. If I put Cumina in play, though, I don't get any of the +1/+1 counters. And if they just have one removal spell, then I'm dead. Oh, not dead. Maybe they're just playing status for value. No idea. They trounced me, though, that's for sure. I did mulligan to 5. There's a chance that I shouldn't have mulliganed to 5 as well. I think there's a fair chance that I was supposed to keep my 7 and it just be a little bit slow. Well, like Local Dope said, it's got overgrown tombs and stuff in it. Easiest block in the world if they attack. It is, in fact, a Chain Whirler deck. Cool. The 5th and 6th land's not going to be helpful. Neither is the 7th. Don't think we have a draw to catch us back up from here. I think we're just dead now. Trying to think of what I could draw. I'm just not seeing it. Maybe if I'd held this Merfolk and they had nothing, that would have been our way. I assume they just have combat tricks or something. Oh, never mind. They don't. They just didn't care. That's rude. How dare you not care? I don't know how the black cards actually help this deck. I don't know what black cards they're playing, but like I've played a lot of the Gruul decks and the Gruul Warrior decks, and they're pretty good. Can't imagine what messing up the mana and putting in black cards does for them though. Like, I don't think the status is good enough. Like, it may be good enough if you're just putting in buddy lands to support it, but I don't think it's good enough once you're putting in overgrown tombs and stuff. They have to have enough green mana to play one mana spells while still having Chain Whirler. I don't get it. I don't get the mana. I'm one of those people that are scared to death of mana, though. Like, I feel like I lose a lot of my games just due to mana when I play anything more than a one or two color deck. Yeah, that too. Huh. Wah, wah, wah. This is not good for me. Ah, stop it. They still have 5 cards in their hand. Alright, well, we're getting trounced by red-green stuff. Yeah, that is definitely did some dirty work there. I don't care about him playing X2s. Like, uh, I assume like if they're gonna like every X2 he played, like Pelt Collector can get bigger than two, Growth Chamber can get bigger than two, Gutter Bones you can buy back, or like maybe you just sideboard a bunch of those X2s out. Like I have Cannonade in my red green deck. That doesn't bother me at all that he had Cannonade. I have it in my sideboard. I mean, not in my main deck. Like sometimes it sucks. You get in a bad spot and you're killing your own stuff, and that's terrible and it feels awful. But like you get to choose when you play it, and a lot of your cards can just beat it. You know, like you turn one Pelt Collector, turn two a creature, turn three a creature. The Pelt Collector's not going to die. Our opponent's 3-0, and we have no green mana. I refuse to mulligan the deep, or I refuse to throw that away. This is not the aggressive draw that I would want versus any of the Esper and or Esper mid-range decks. Guess I want this one. Game 1's pretty horrible versus the Esper decks as well. does get a lot better post board. Goodbye, some of our babies. You'll be missed. Let's play a game of hopefully they don't have it. I would have looted, but I actually won all 3 of these cards, and I can do the same play next turn if I draw an extra land. Maybe I'm supposed to just loot the island there. Like, dealing 1 extra damage seems irrelevant, but I actually kind of just want the island. Ooh. That one's neat. That cards that replace themselves. Alright, greed. If they have a Cow's Wrath, I don't think I'm winning, so. No, they knew the 2 cards in my hand. They'd already saw it from the fodder ratio. They're just trying to get me to extend more. And I will. Like I said, I don't think I can win if they have it anyway, so I'm willing to just extend like wild. Probably shouldn't have played that land, but it was like not coming back this game, so like pretty close to a turn away from just conceding. That card does nothing by itself. I play a 1/1. What are you gonna do? Like if they play a Planeswalker or a Search, I'm just picking my cards up. Should probably concede to Chemisters too, but I won't. Alright, sweet. Oh, come on. There we go. Boom. A boom. I don't really know what else to take out. Can I take this out? It's a lot of mana. Okay, I just want to take this out. I don't trust myself enough to, though. So we brought in 7 counter spells. And it seems fun. Alright, it's time to draw some lands. You can do it, Dick. That's not lands. Getting smashed, Dumbo. So I can't kill that. And nothing I play lets me leave up a counter spell, so. If I'd had 3 blue sources, I might have just played the Trickster. I think I'm fine with this. I think I want to play on their turn. Wow. Can't actually counterspell that, can I? So I can save my Deep Root Elite now? Or would I rather save this? Um, Guess I'd rather save this. The Trickster puts 4 more power on the board this turn. The Deep Blue Root Elite. I think I'd rather just put the power on to play this turn and stop them from gaining the life. I said 4, but I meant 3. It's fine. Guess I get pretty crashed by Canarium, so I'm not going to play that. Wah, wah, wah. Probably not good for me. Oh, never mind. That's great for me. Hey, Dong, what's up? Need another counterspell, probably. Oh, sweet. Somebody upstairs likes us. Sweet, we can beat the opponent who mulligans. You mulligan, you die. I really just don't want this card. You think I want one or two of this thing? Mostly because I want something that can beat a Lyra. Wasn't too concerned about the Lyra when I was on the last game, but like that was probably just wrong. The sideboarding's annoyingly hard. Wait, what's this? I'll be damned. Dark Lubes, thank you so much for the biddies, friendo. Highly appreciate them. Wow. That is so generous. Wow. Thank you so very much. That's honestly super nice of you. Thank you. I don't know about being an awesome streamer, but I try. Go ahead and play this one before they have Counterspell mana up. And then try to hang on to the tricksters and stuff. JJ, you have definitely nobody should ever donate to me. I appreciate them, everyone, but I'm honestly not a good streamer. I play you. What are you gonna do when the Merfolk trickster runs wild on you? You just gonna cast a Mortify? They did not just cast a Mortify. Your donations all went towards making me even fatter. The ring of biddies. Thank you as well, Mr. Dong. Wah, 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 wah. Was I supposed to play another Merfolk there? Maybe I was supposed to play another Mistbinder there, and I didn't even. Whether I was or I wasn't supposed to play it, I don't know. But what I do know is I didn't even consider it, and not even considering it has to be wrong. Like, to not even consider it has to be entirely wrong. But I did not consider it at all. I don't know that I should have played it. I'm just saying that I know that I should have considered it. I don't think I played this other one. Like, we beat one removal spell anyway. Like, even if they have a contempt, they go to 5 and whatever 2's left wins. So they have to have a mass removal spell, or they have to have Lyra. Land plus Lyra would kill us. Alright, cool. We're still in line to potentially get a pity chest. But who cares if we got a pity chest? Because we got 510 biddies. I got a pizza steak sub in the fridge. SKT1 plays at about 6:30 my time this morning. I got the new Harry Potter movie to watch between now and SKT1. The Crimes of Grindelwald. I've not saw it yet. My mother picked it up for me, and she bought the wrong one. She bought the one that come with the little Nibbler baby keychain, and I couldn't be more excited about my little Nibbler keychain. Could not be more excited. I'm taking a picture of my little my little keychain. My room's gonna be real messy. 1 second, guys. I'm kind of AFK. I can't see the chat or anything right now as I take a picture of my little keychain. I get excited about the little things in life. Yes, you're gonna have to see a messy segment of my room. Did that picture go bad? No, I don't like that flash. Why? Why am I being so weird about this? I'll take my picture. My little keychain. I'm so excited. I gotta show it to Christian regardless. My big old hand. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, apparently I was in a queue a second ago. Sorry about that. I'm back. Hey, how'd I get back in queue? Alright. Oh, wow. Jordan with the 500 biddies too. Thank you so much, Christian. I appreciate it. Hopefully Facebook still works. Please send my picture Facebook so I don't have to plug my phone up and do it the hard way. Yeah, Facebook still works. Alright. So I said so I don't have to do it the hard way, but yes, instead I sent the picture to somebody. I'm going to download the picture from Facebook to my desktop. Then I'm going to open Imager and put the picture in. Okay, apparently I'm not going to put the picture in the Imager because it won't work. What the hell? Why won't my Imager work? Whatever. I've just opened the picture the hard way. Yeah, but I made her pick it up for me at Walmart because there's no way I was going to Walmart. The screen should be coming back now. But thank you so much, Christian. Wow. There's my little baby Nibbler keychain. I'm so excited about him. The Nicobolus in the background was a Christmas present from a friend too, which was pretty sweet. And completely ignore the fact that I have a bunch of DVDs sitting on my printer and a stack of cards to put on eBay that have been sitting there since the PT, but I'm too lazy. My little cute little keychain. I just want to pet him. Yeah, mommy's the best. I would have had to order this from Amazon. I wouldn't even have it until tomorrow if it wasn't for her, because I'm certainly not going to Walmart. If I buy something, I buy it from Amazon. I get excited about the little things, I'm telling you. What? Which part's lazy? What part was lazy? The not going to Walmart? In fairness to me, Walmart's like a 35-minute drive away in each direction. On top of that, like, I'm really fat. Walking around Walmart sucks. About died going to a new magic shop last week because I had to walk from a parking lot down a mall. I don't want to die. Alright, so as I was saying before, I don't think with this deck versus Esper type decks that we can ever win game one if they do have a sweeper, so I just pretend like they don't have a sweeper. Yes, and then 35 minutes home as well. Like I live a pretty decent way from it. That's the closest place I can buy a new DVD as well. Though there is a comic shop about 27 minutes away where you can get some used DVDs occasionally. Um, well, like I said, we're just pretending they don't have a sweeper, so let's do this. If they have a cry, I'm going to be super sad. Guess I'm going to get rid of this one. But I just don't think I can beat sweepers in game one. I have not closed my picture yet. Still looking at no double blacks tapped. GG, well played. No, no opponent. No. I don't even think that card's this. This card's not even this great here because they play Mortifies. So me and my opponent are both trying to lock up the PD chest at the moment. Don't you mortify this. Don't you do it. No. No. Oh, I don't care about that. Sweet. They left me the one I like more. Guess I'm going to play it now. Kind of plays into another Raft, but it can't get counterspelled now. Don't really just want to untap into Absorb. And they could have done that whenever, so. Even if they had a Teferi, they could tick the Teferi up and then still kill it. Alright. Looks like we dead, fam. Cool. They'll never have the answer to this. Just never. Opponent, taste the rainbow. Wah, wah, wah. Their name is Chad19875 RO5. I remember talking to them before. There's somebody who actually watches the channel, but I have a terrible memory and I don't know who they are. But I believe they're a regular. I just can't place it to save my life right now. I'm not a very smart person. That's called karma, Murph, for insulting people on MTG Arena earlier. I guess I have to play this. Karma, friend. We Dragonauts is a sweet magic card. So is Falkbrown Phantasm. Don't counterspell our Silver Gale Adept. It will only draw me a magic card. Wonder if we could overpower Teferi if we drew like another Deepwater. Hey, they've got pretty art too. Go get them, Merfolk Horde. No! I Our baby's gone. Pretty sure I can concede this game at any time now. It's pretty fun. I don't know how strong it is, though. We did get paired versus two like kind of bigger red green decks and two Esper decks. So I got paired versus 4 matches that I don't think would be favored or anything. But yeah. Look, overall it's fun. It feels like it's doing stuff. All right, that's enough to concede. I tap out. You beat me. I give up. Oh, they have Kaya too. That's kind of cool. All right. Well, we're gonna bring in the same 7 or 8 cards rather. I don't know why I said 7. I can math. The deck seems kind of sweet. I don't know if I'm sideboarding particularly well with it either. I'm kind of torn between this and Crushing Canopy. Because Crushing Canopy can kill a Search for Azcanta, or it can kill a Lyra. And Incubation can kill a Lyra, or just find me the creature I need. Really? I played like 5 out of 6 the other night. I think even the last 2 that I played on stream, or maybe 2 out of the last 3 were Esper as well. But no, the deck's pretty sweet. This is not my build though. This is Raphael Levy's build from the Pro Tour. He wrote an article about it somewhere. Apparently, I don't have a link to the article anymore. I thought I had that link up. I had that link up at the beginning of the stream, and I flashed it, and now I can't find it. What did I do with the link? Still, how did I lose my link? Ah, there we go. Here's his article on it. He says it beats Sultai, and I think if you have a heavy Sultai field, it's one of the primary reasons to play it. I think I'm going to just go with the Incubation. It's a little bit more useful than the Crushing Canopy. Between that and the Tricksters, hopefully Lyra won't be that big of a deal. I don't have a counterspell, but I just think this hand's too good not to keep. Yeah, this is the second Esper match in a row, too. Game 1 versus Esper's specifically horrible because you don't have any of your counter spells or anything to try to beat a Wrath. Of course, I guess I don't have any of those things this game to try to beat a Wrath either. Well, that's kind of disappointing. If they take the Deep Water Elite, we can get the Deep Root Elite above Cry of Canarium at least. And that's kind of cool. Ooh, wait, that's actually kind of interesting too. I think I'm just going to play these 2 now. And try to make everything at least 3. That way we don't lose the Cry. And then hopefully we'll draw a counterspell that can beat a Kyle's Wrath. I gotta put the 1 here so I lose damage this turn, but it saves the entire team from Cry. But this is what they played at the Pro Tour / Mythic Championship, and like supposedly it just crushes Sultai. The Druids have been interesting to me, but not having archers have been odd to me as well. sure I just bash. Assume they're going to use some kind of removal spell. Because if they don't, they're dead. I mean, we have 12 power. I think we just deal our 6 then. Alright, well, if they're not playing anything, I'm just going to slam this. If they have an absorb, it kind of sucks, but I'd have probably sideboarded absorbs out. Feels like they would have probably been more likely to have a removal spell, though. Than absorb, since I don't think I would even have absorb in the deck. They shocked. That's weird. So they're going to cry plus... Oh. Why did they... Oh, they had to shock for the mana. Sure. Well, looks like I made a big mistake by casting the Trickster when I did. Well, we don't know that for sure, to be honest. Guess we find out now whether they tick up or down. They ticked up, so probably didn't make a mistake. Also probably dead. I typically take my absorbs out versus super aggressive decks, so I still think it was more likely they had a removal spell. There's more removal spells than they are absorbs anyway. Looks like we're going to fail to get the pity chest this evening. Yeah, Chemistry will lock it up. Teferi basically locked it up, but these decks just don't lose after they start resolving Chemisters. The Kaya as well. Yep. GG opponent. I'll take one more draw step, but can't win at this point. We'd have to draw like a Biomancer, activate it, they'll not have a removal spell, us hit a second Merfolk. That's just not going to happen, because if even assuming like all 3 of these cards were bad, they still have an answer to the first Merfolk, and then they're still drawing 2 additional cards, and they're still gaining 2 life a turn. Let's go ahead and tell them GG and go on about our life. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to mulligan our opening hand. Like, I know we're not winning without a blue counterspell, but that hand looks so good. And, I mean, it almost won. But I don't think we ever win this match without drawing one of these 7 cards, so maybe I'm supposed to mulligan when I don't have any of them. The hand was basically perfect other than that, though, which is why I kept it. And maybe the Trickster play was wrong, I'm not sure either. I have 15 minutes before I have to log out, which means I don't have enough time for another league, but I will make the screen go black and we'll play 1 match of Arena, I guess. The screen will be coming back on about now. Any particular deck people want to see on Arena for the last match, or do I just jam my standard red deck wins? Kind of want to just slam my standard red deck wins. But if somebody hits me with a suggestion beforehand, before I click play, we can play something else. Should have won the second game? Alright, red deck wins. Was that game 2? I'm not sure I was even supposed to keep that hand game 2. Like, the hand was great, but I knew I didn't have any of my 7 counter spells. And I don't feel like I win that game too often without my 7 counter spells. Also, I'm not 100% sure I'm supposed to play the Trickster there. I was playing the Trickster because I wanted to be able to beat a removal spell, but... like, Absorb did cross my mind. Just thought it was more likely there was a removal spell. And this hand's not good, but I'm not going to mulligan it. Most decks that play Breeding Pool are either Sultai or Nexus. If this is Sultai, this hand won't be good enough. If it's Nexus, who knows? That's actually a play mistake. You're supposed to wait till they put the Merfolk on the stack. That way they waste the Merfolk. That was just a play error by me. Esper's a sweet deck though for sure. I'm a big fan of Esper. Light 'em up on fire! Esper's what I've been playing in paper lately. Ooh, Adonis Climb. That's going to kill me. Especially if I don't find an answer for this turn. Oh, well, we found an answer for that, so. We gooch. We Gucci. Oh, that was a beautiful draw, too. We're running really hot this game. Well, I don't care about that thing. We already have our friend the Chain Roller in our hand. I don't particularly care about that thing. Like I said, we're running really hot. Sometimes Red Deck Wins just doesn't want to lose. Sometimes Red Deck Wins just does not want to lose. I'll admit when I'm running hot. I'm not one of those people that I complain enough when I get unlucky, so I'm going to say it every time that I feel like I'm getting lucky. I kind of want a couple of these Cinder Vines because Adonis Climb actually terrifies me. But I don't really want to sideboard anything out for them, which is what I'm just like kind of staring at right now. I just kind of want all my cards other than my Lava Runners. Shocks probably aren't great. Maybe I could take Shocks out for, well, whatever. We're just going. They're not drawing Adonis Climb. We're good. Sounds great. Any hand that's got an answer to a Wild Growth Walker, I'm always going to call great. Even though this hand's obviously fairly medium. Like Double Experimental Frenzy isn't particularly good. I think so, but a lot of people don't even like Frenzy. They like Flame of the Keld, or they like to rely on risk factors, or this, that, or the other. I'm not about that business. I'm actually just not attacking here. I don't care about the 1 point of damage, and I would rather be able to kill a J-Light Ranger if they have it. Yeah. I'll attack now because we have the Wizard's Lightning that can kill a Jade Light Ranger or whatever they have. Ooh, they're going to keep that. How much do I care about this? I think I care about it enough to see if they want to trade this for it. I should have done this before I played my land, because if they don't block, I'm probably going to play the Stomping Ground. I didn't think out my turn before I just started slamming buttons. So that was pretty bad of me. I feel like that was pretty bad of me. It ended up not punishing me at all, but it doesn't mean it was good. Oh, second Wild Growth Walker could be a problem. Second Wild Growth Walker is going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and put this stop here. Yeah, that could just be game. We'll have to see. Just going to hit them with this, mostly because I want to light up the flame to work this turn. Guess I would rather play you first. Oh, well. Never mind. None of our cards are going to do anything. Oh, another J-Light Ranger. It goes up to 7 now. Can't imagine coming back this game. Especially with us being a half-life and them having another incubation. But I don't think it's impossible. We could just like draw Runaway Steamkin into Runaway Steamkin into the world. That is not Runaway Steamkin into Runaway Steamkin into the world. In fact, probably dead. Yep, they've got a removal spell, so we're going to the next game. We can bring these in now that we know they have lava coils. I would have had them in the game already if I expected them to have lava coils, which I did not expect. I expected they were playing the blue-green deck with the lightest splash, you know, the Hoogland deck, or I can't pronounce things. Oh god, this hand's terrible. This hand does not win these type of matches, but you can't go to 6 or can't go to 5. Certainly don't want that. Yep. Should have sideboarded a land out. I forgot this version has 21 land. On a positive note, I don't really care about this card. That was 3 lands on top of our deck, too. Pretty much only care about drawing a Frenzy at this point in the game. The next best card is just something that can beat the 4th land. Something that can beat a Wild Growth Walker would be the next best card. That's 4-4. Fifth land. Technically, I scried one of them to the bottom, so we've only drawn 4 in a row. Sure, don't care. Again, only care about Frenzy. Really far behind now. But truly, you can still win if you just draw a Frenzy. That's not good for me. Still doesn't really change anything. That changes things a little bit. Go ahead and block this because we want to be able to prevent damage. All of these will have trample. And we're dead. Well, that's kind of a sad way to lose a round. So I'll play one more. Another one lander. Keep it, but it's not good. We have no removal spells. Feels like the game we just lost. Except they're on 5 this time. I think I can actually keep that. But maybe I shouldn't when we already have a Chain Whirler in our hand. That's disappointing. Now our light up the stage is never going to deal damage. So we probably just lost. Probably just lost. I guess I play this one now then, because I don't want to just play this into a Chain Whirler. Not a Chain Whirler. Not sure how our opponent Mulligan has so many more cards than us. We've only drawn one extra. This is obviously because I have cards in play, but. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Why do they have Unclaimed Territory in their deck? They've played a Phoenix and a Zombie Knight. No, I'm not seeing the Unclaimed Territory. And a Goblin Pirate. Gotta keep playing my lands in case we ever draw our good card. And an Angraff. Seems like I've lost this game. There's another pirate. That's the first thing that's doubled. Skeleton warrior? You weren't a warrior, were you? No. What are you? Human shaman? Why do they have unclaimed territory in their deck? Why does that tilt me so much that they have unclaimed territory in their deck? Bum, 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 bum. Huh. Apparently I have a lot of Twitter messages. To battle. I guess we keep it. It's clearly not good. Guess I should play this one. It's not great because there's just no way this Steamkin's going to do anything, ever. I still think it's right to play, though, because these two can be played together. Punished. Oh, cool. They have Chain Whirlers in their deck. I really didn't expect that either. Based on the cards that they have don't really seem like they go with it. It felt like they're going to have basic swamps in this deck. Okay. Oh, nice. We drew a Frenzy, so we win. Yeah, opponent agrees. The difference of when you draw that card and when you don't. I think I want any of the shocks anymore. Now that I've saw Chain Whirlers. Bonus 137 with their deck. This hand's trash. No removal spell at all. Dire Fleet's not good without land. Need a lot of lands for the Frenzy to work. To light up the stage isn't going to be good in this hand. It's probably better than what I'm keeping, though. not going to mulligan to 5. Now we've drawn the second land. I think this hand's a heck of a lot better than that other hand, even though, like, we still technically can't cast these 3 cards. But I would take 2 mountains and 1 removal spell, plus just some plays that I may or may not get to play later, over the last hand any day of the week. It's interesting. I think I'm going to play this one. Assume they'll kill it with something, but if they have a Chain Whirler, I'd rather save the Lava Coil for it. So are they struggling on lands this game? Wow, that was good. I really don't think they had that land, but maybe I'm wrong. At least we don't have to make a decision. We'll make the only play we have. If they ever a Killing Phoenix, we're probably dead. Guess these two? Magic or the lack thereof it. That's what we're playing this evening. It's the second time they've got to light up the stage when I've not really gotten to. Right on time, land. When it's too late to really matter. So we need to draw a removal spell for this? We did not. Losing to an almost unlosable match really sucks, especially in that manner. But anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. It's not that big of a deal. It does suck, but I think I was doing a lot better when I just didn't have this Fanatical Firebrand and didn't have this Mountain in the deck. Going back to the O build. That's right. I got mana screwed, yet I cut a land from my deck. But thank you all so much for coming by and watching. Thank you, Dark, Jordan, and Dong Diggity for the bits. Had a pretty fun night. And take care, everybody. We're going to hop offline and go watch League of Legends and stuff. Take care. Appreciate it. Oh. Are you talking about the Pyromancer? Yeah. Sorry. Sorry that I apparently didn't even notice that question. I apologize. I didn't mean to ignore you. But take care, everybody.